Right now, someone is watching you. Not through your window, not from across the street, through something much closer. Your phone, your apps, your digital shadow. And here's the terrifying part. You agreed to it. Every tap, every scroll, every pause is being recorded, analyzed, and stored. And if you think you're invisible, you're already too late. You think you're in control. You think you choose what to watch, what to buy, what to believe, but you don't. Because the system watching you doesn't just observe, it predicts, it learns, and eventually it decides. And here's what nobody tells you. The more you use your devices, the less control you actually have. There's a hidden system operating behind everything you do online. It doesn't sleep, it doesn't forget, and it doesn't care about your privacy. This system builds a version of you, a digital clone, not based on who you say you are, but based on what you actually do. Every late-night search, every hesitation before clicking, every video you didn't finish, all of it feeds the machine. And over time, this digital version of you becomes more accurate than you realize. But here's where it gets disturbing. This version of you is sold, traded, analyzed, weaponized, without you ever seeing it. Let's break this down. Every app on your phone tracks behavior, not just obvious things like what you click, but subtle signals, how long you look at something, how fast you scroll past it, where your finger pauses. These are called behavioral signals, and they reveal something powerful: your attention. Now here's the problem. Attention is the most valuable currency in the world, because attention leads to influence, and influence leads to control. So companies don't just want your data, they want to understand you better than you understand yourself. They feed your behavior into complex systems, algorithms designed to do one thing: predict what you'll do next. And once they can predict you, they can guide you. But here's the problem. Prediction is just the beginning, because once the system knows what you're likely to do, it starts pushing you toward it. Slowly, subtly, you won't notice it at first. A recommended video, a suggested product, a headline that feels oddly personal. You think, wow, this is exactly what I was looking for, but you weren't looking. You were led there. And the more you follow these suggestions, the stronger the system becomes. Now imagine this over months, years. The system builds patterns. It knows when you're vulnerable, when you're bored, when you're most likely to spend money, when you're emotionally reactive, and it uses that against you. Not in a dramatic, obvious way, but in small nudges, tiny decisions, repeated thousands of times. Until one day your habits aren't really yours anymore. It gets worse, but it doesn't stop at ads. This system influences what news you see, what opinions you're exposed to, what you believe is normal. And because it's personalized, you live in a completely different reality than someone else. Two people, same world, different truths, and neither of you realize it. Psychological grip. Here's the most dangerous part. You start trusting it. You rely on recommendations. You let autoplay decide what's next. You stop searching and start accepting. Your curiosity shrinks, your thinking narrows, and your choices become predictable. Exactly what the system wants. Second loop expansion. But here's what nobody talks about. What happens when this data falls into the wrong hands, or maybe the system itself becomes the wrong hands? Because once your digital profile exists, it can be used for more than just selling products. It can influence elections, shape public opinion, manipulate behavior at scale, and you wouldn't even know. So how do you fight something you can't see? You don't disconnect, you become aware. Step 1, interrupt the pattern. Stop letting algorithms choose for you. Search manually, click intentionally, break the automatic loop. Step 2, reduce your signal, limit app permissions, turn off unnecessary tracking. Be selective about what you engage with, because every interaction feeds the system. Step 3, control your attention. Your attention is power. Where you focus is what grows. If you take back your attention, you take back control. But even if you do all this, the system doesn't disappear. It adapts, it learns your resistance, and that means this isn't a one-time fix.